My name is Bob Bostella. I'm the commander of Post 144 in Williston Park. Will everybody please rise? If you have a top, salute. If not, hand on heart. And I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Be seated. I'd like to introduce Supervisor Judi Bosworth. She's going to say a few words.
It's great to see you here today, and I'd like to welcome all of you to our Veterans Casework Seminar here today. Navigating the vast network of services available to veterans can be so difficult, and that's why it's critical that forums like this are created in order for us to put our veterans in direct contact with experts that can help answer questions about the myriad of benefits that are available. So we've now taken the step of creating a Veterans Advisory Committee that consists of veterans who represent communities across North Hempstead, including, of course, veterans, civic leaders as well, who have expressed an interest in being part of this to work and be advocates for all of you.
The Legion is the world's largest wartime veterans organization. We have several main objectives. One is care of injured veterans, children and youth as far as education and programs, care of the families of the veterans who have answered the final call, and national security, maintaining a strong defense. Those are the pillars of the American Legion.
If you filed a claim and it's not been addressed, if you're not sure how to file a claim, if you're having issues with the state or the county or the town or the federal government, we'll work to solve your problem. And that's what this is about. I've been to Afghanistan and Iraq 9 times. I believe if you're going to send people into harm's way, you better go make sure they're doing okay. Better make sure they're doing okay. The foremost demonstration of whether they're doing okay is when they come home and they know that they have somebody to go to. They know that we're taking care of them.
Find out what you're entitled to. There is a little book the size of like a local phone book. It can tell you everything you are entitled to. Read it, utilize it, ask questions. If they want information, call me and I will help them in any way possible.
But I just wanted you to understand there's 2 types of claims for veterans. One is service-connected, which we all know. If you've been injured or suffered an injury during service or attributed to service, that's service-connected. There's another very valuable benefit for wartime veterans that many of you probably do not know about, and that is called non-service-connected disability pension. In our agency at Nassau County, probably half of our volume is handling what we call aid and attendance. It's also known as death pension. Now, this is to help our aging veterans of World War II, Korea, and now Vietnam. And what this provides is for assistance in assisted living or for home care. For a veteran with a dependent or dependent spouse, it pays $25,000 per year. For a surviving spouse of a veteran, it pays over $13,000 a year tax-free. If you are a single veteran, it pays $20,000 a year tax-free.
Well, what we did here in Williston is part of my Veteran Solutions Summits, where we bring veterans from throughout my congressional district together, and we talk about their claims, we expedite their claims, we make sure that they're being taken care of. I've secured $7.5 million in back pay for veterans I represent, and the way to do that is to be accessible, open, and efficient. The first thing we have to do is stop the hemorrhaging that's occurring in the VA. This crisis where you had VA administrators who are manipulating forms and lying in order to get bonuses is absolutely outrageous, never should have happened. That agency needs top to bottom and bottom to top reform. So we've got to get that right. And then we've got to accelerate the pace of deciding claims. We have a surge of veterans who are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. Now we need a surge in the VA of responding to their claims. If you're a veteran and you are back from overseas, the first thing you should do as you're going through your process is just call my office. We're here to help. And my most important responsibility is to take care of those who took care of us.
Generally, when a claim is received in our office, we establish a control in our system, an internal control. We determine if additional evidence is needed. We request evidence from required sources. It could be from you, it could be from another government agency. Then we review the evidence to determine if the claim is ready for a decision or if more evidence is required. A veteran service representative prepares documents detailing the decision. The decision is reviewed by another person, and a final award approval is made if applicable. And then the claim decision packet is prepared for mailing. Generally, several factors will influence the length of time it takes to process the claim. The type of claim filed, the complexity of the disability, the number of disabilities claimed, and the availability of the evidence to decide the claim. If you are not completely satisfied with the decision that you receive, you have generally, in most types of claims, you have 1 year from the date of the notification letter to disagree with the decision. You could request a traditional review of the appeal or a de novo review. In a de novo review, a VA employee will review the original determination and can actually change the decision without any additional evidence. In a traditional review, that can't happen. So generally, if you're going to appeal, I would advise you to elect the de novo review. And if you are completely dissatisfied ultimately with the decision that the VA regional office makes, you can properly prosecute the appeal and your case will be sent eventually to the Board of Veterans Appeals for their independent review of the evidence.
We're setting up a Veterans Advisory Committee that we're very proud of. We've reached out to all the posts throughout the town of North Hempstead. We're just about ready to have our first meeting, and the purpose of that is to understand what the concerns of veterans are. You know, another great thing that the town does is through Project Independence. There is definitely many services that are provided, a connection to the services of the county, the state, and the federal government through Project Independence. So that's just call 311 and ask for Project Independence and let people know that it's about veteran services. So it's about raising consciousness. We owe so much to the many who served us so well, who sacrificed so much. We want to make sure that we're there for our veterans.